All right, guys, I'm back. Another Sunday. Interesting news. So, as far as the case study that I talked about that I was going to upload, I'm thinking about recording it tomorrow, posting it next week. So, stay tuned for that. That's going to be really cool and interesting and really help out in the whole outreach game. Maybe teach you some lessons, give you some value. So, get excited, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So the last week has been pretty much just test for uni. We had like 3 big ones, and then I have one more on Thursday. But I'm finally home. I can do work in the meantime, and I don't have to travel, so that's amazing. And yeah, so the last test is on the 18th, and then I'm pretty much free for at least 2 weeks before having to start learning again for a big exam or a oral exam or whatever you want to call it in like January, which is on the 14th or 19th. So I'll finally be home, which I think is the most exciting thing because I'll be able to focus on this for at least a month. So really, really good stuff. And besides that, nothing really special. I've just been doing outreach again on very low amounts because again, I've been swarmed with my studies, but still no excuse, still trying to do at least a little bit every single day. But it's going to be better after the 18th, right? Because it's going to finally be the last big exam and I'll have more time, which I'm really, really looking forward to. Now, as far as, I guess, strategy, I've gotten a few responses. I'm still sensing a bit of, I guess, problems with the volume because I'm trying to do as much value as possible, but also a good amount of volume. Because if I just send a few a day, it's not enough, right? And when those follow-ups hit, it's not gonna do much until after like a few months if I just do a few a day. So I'm definitely gonna have to get those numbers up. But I'm starting to get close as to figuring out what really works and what doesn't. I think just doing iterations slowly, try to really figure out what approach works best. Still trying to hit brands on Instagram and LinkedIn. Email, not so much, just because I feel like it's just not worth it. Plus, it costs me like hundreds of dollars a month to keep the softwares for Gmail. And I'm thinking of shutting it down just because I don't think it's worth spending that amount of money if I'm not using it, right? So we'll see about that. But I mean, it's kind of crazy because I thought Instagram and LinkedIn would be much, much better, but it's still really difficult. So I'm going to have to figure out my next steps. Again, they'll just require testing and thinking. So that's pretty much that, right? Now, let's see. I wanted to talk about something else. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, I remember. So one more thing. Besides the case study video that I'm going to upload, I was thinking about doing a walkthrough of the system as well, like breaking down the strategy. So I'm going to definitely upload that as well. But I was thinking about merging the case study and that video into one. So it's like one big piece of value, or I guess, what do you call it? An asset that I can use for outreach, right? So whenever I refer them to this case study, they can also look at the system, which I think could be really, really good. So I'm either going to do that or split it into 2 different videos. I'm going to see. I'm going to definitely have to think about that. But yeah, besides that, guys, nothing really new. Again, outreach, getting this case study out is now my number one priority because that's going to really boost, I feel like, my open rates. Mainly on Instagram, right? When they look at my profile and see the case study, that's going to be really beneficial and crucial to get more responses, I feel like. So, gonna record that tomorrow morning when nobody's home, and we'll go from there, okay? I'll keep you guys posted. I hope you had a great week, and it's time to have even a better week. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep you posted on the outreach, the systems. Nothing really crazy new about that. It's just the boring work that needs to be done. And yeah, watch out for the case study. Pretty much it. All right. Peace.